Good morning, second graders. How are you? Today we'll start with lesson 2 from chapter 10. I want you to pause the video, go get your book, open page 660 with a pencil and be ready. In this lesson, we will learn how to read and use picture graph to solve problems. Our big question that we will answer by the end of today's session is how do you use the picture graph to show data? So now, just a revision. If you remember, this is what we took last lesson, lesson 10.1. What do we call this? We call it tally chart. In tally chart, we use tally marks to record data, right? So, for example, here we have 5 people whose favorite hobby is, 6 people whose favorite hobby is craft. We have 4 people whose favorite hobby is reading, 5 people whose favorite hobby is music, and 5, 6, 7 whose favorite hobby is sport. So if I want to answer the question that says, this is in Martin's class, he made a study chart. How many more children in his class chose the sports than the reading as their favorite hobby? So we will go and see where's the sports here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 chose sports. And you remember when we said that more, how many more than, it means we use minus. So sports were 7, and reading, how many reading? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 chose reading, right? So now I want to subtract 7 minus 4, which equals to 3. Why we subtracted? Again, because the question asked us how many more sports than reading. 3 more chose sports than reading. This is just a revision for our last lesson. Today, we will start with a new type of graph that's used to record our data. We will use something called picture graph. Picture graph. And the picture graph uses pictures to show your data. The picture graph, if you see here, it has a title. You have always to read the title, and it has a key. Key is something very important that we have to read whenever we have a picture graph. It says that each this ball picture stands, represents, or shows one game of the soccer game. So I can count 1, 2, 3, 4. It's correct because each one represents 1. Sometimes it show, for example, 2. So you have to skip count by 2, 4, 6, 8. But now for this example, it's just 1. So again, a key is very important. It tells you how many pictures stands for here in our picture graph, right? So now,